Hello everyone, how are we? It's your boy, Jobber84. I'm back, episode 4. We're not doing well. We have gone forward a bit to May, as you can see up here, and we are in debt of £2,872. I haven't got any way to make that money back at the moment, which is really annoying. However, on the upside, our grass is growing back nicely. We've got quite a bit of money in the grass here, which is good. So we'll end up baling that at some point and sell that for our own cash. We have got our wheat over here. I believe it was wheat I put in, wasn't it? Yep, our wheat is in. That's now all fertilised, ready to rock and roll. So that's looking good. We've got our chickens over here, which aren't doing anything. They're just chickens. They're just there. But the grass is back. So we can bale that and turn that into some good money. So I need to get them done again, which is fun and games. But I'm thinking about changing this field. I'm thinking of turning this into an arable field, maybe putting some more crop on it, because you can make money out of straw and stuff like that. And this is quite a hefty sized field. So, I mean, it would make sense if I go and have a look in the map. Come on. Up here. So this field here, there's a borderline just there. That is a good size field to turn into some crops, because we got this one already. We could probably turn that one and that one into crops as well, but at the moment I think we need to get the grass off them, and we can then sell that grass for a good amount of money. I want to try and cut it twice if I can, so I'll probably cut it in this video and then I'll leave it on the ground, and when it grows back we'll cut it again, row it up, make all the bales, and then go and sell the bales. So let's get the mowers straight out. We'll get them going. And then what we might go and do is we might go off and do a contract or two to get some money in, because you can make money on contracts, and with contracts you can always use your own kit if you've got it, or you can hire it. You take a bit of a loss on the hiring side of it, because you end up with like the other kit that you would use. So I reckon I can always use courseplay for these guys. They can go and cut on courseplay, which is always handy for me. But I'll probably try and find a decent contract to do, because if you go into this little menu down here, you can see all the contracts you can do. So at the moment we've got baling, we've got fertilising contracts in there, and like I say, you can click on any of these and you have these items here. The only downside is you have to fill it with a certain type of product. So for the fertilising, I need to do solid fertiliser. I think I can get away with spraying it. I haven't tried, but I'll give it a go, because it says you can fill it with any type of fertiliser. It recommends solid. I'm not so sure, but I reckon if that is what it's saying, that's probably what I've got to do, and that'll be annoying. I'd rather use liquid, because I've got a sprayer already on the farm. We've got some baling contracts up here. Now, obviously, being £2,000 in debt, we could do with any of these. However, they are pretty big. So that's 39,000, but it's an 11 hectare field, and this is the kit you get. It's going to be pretty big. But on the upside, you get 2 tractors, so you can do double the work, because you can use courseplay for one set and you can do something else with the other one. So we might end up doing that, but that's going to be a different video, I think, because that's going to be huge. So what we'll do, we'll get mowing on these, and yeah, we can just crack on, get all this sorted out, and start getting our money back in. go. That's that field done. And the other two are done as well. I'm not going to bother mowing the pasture that's over the back of here because that's pretty much pointless. So what we'll do is we'll return this back to the yard. We will park it up and we'll see what contracts we can do. Because I'm not going to bother rowing this up. I'm literally going to wait until it grows again. And then I'm going to redo it. I'm going to row it up, double cut, row it up, get double the amount of bales, and then go and sell them bales once they're all fermented. Which should be around about January, I think, is when we can do that properly. You get a lot of money in January. So, yeah, we're going to do that. So let's park this little bad boy up over here. Swing it in. Back her up. It's a lovely tractor, this. I do like this tractor. And we'll stop right about there. Right, so we are done. Them fields finished, done, dusted, blah, blah, blah. Don't have to worry about that. Let's go into our... I've done it again, I haven't turned that off. Let's go into our contracts, which are here. And what can we do? So we've got a 13 grand contract there, which is fertilising. Now, that's going to make us some good money. We're £2,000 in debt. We might as well do a couple of decent-sized contracts. That one... How are you supposed to put solid fertiliser in a sprayer? Anybody? Come on. Stupid idea. Right. Let's go and do this one. So, field 10. We need to find out where field 10 is. So, field 10 is this bad boy here, which isn't far from the farm. And where's the shop? I can't remember where the shop is. Up here? I want to say the shop's around here somewhere. Out there, up there, around there. Oh, no, there's the shop. So, we've got to drive all the way up there. And then come all the way back round to here. Oh, that's going to be a slog. Luckily, we have the joys of teleportation. So, we're going to do that. So let's get into there. We'll borrow the items. So we're going to lose 2 grand. So we're going to take 11 grand home on this, which isn't too bad. We'll take that. We're going to be using a nice, looks like an 8S and a double. Hopefully that's going to be an extension on there as well. And a front weight. We don't need the front weight, I wouldn't have thought, but we'll take it anyway as it's there. So that's now leased. Let's go over to here. There we are. There's our 8S. On narrows for some reason. Don't know why they put it on narrows. Because they're on fatty tyres. It's not really going to work. So let's just jump in this. And now while we're on it, we can actually use it and see how it really is. Because we might end up buying one of these at some point. Let's get the old beacons flashing away like a good one. Hitch up to that. I should have really hitched up to the front weight. I'll tell you what, we'll go this way. This spread is going to take a while. The joys of this is because the fertiliser, you don't get your money back on the fertiliser. And if it's a contract, I don't see why I should have to pay to use my own fertiliser. We can use a lovely little tool called EasyDev. Now, if you've never used this, this is basically the PC's equivalent of cheating the game. It's a great little mod. I love it. So what I can do is go through all these settings. So you've got, like, you can add money, remove money, set money. So if I wanted to, I could just add money in to get rid of the debt. I don't want to do that. Extra time scales means I can just skip time faster. Stop time obviously is obvious. Stop time. Flight mode means I can fly around the map. HUD visibility, I can turn the HUD on and off. HUD input, I'm not quite sure what that does. Delete objects, I can just go in and delete trees by just walking up to them. I can teleport all over the place, which is really good. Set field of view angle, I don't really do anything with that. User settings, blah, blah, blah. We don't care about that. The one we're looking for is this one. And what you want to do, you've got fill level. So you've got fill unit 1. Which is the tractor, so you can fill it with diesel, and then you can fill it with DEF if you need it, but it doesn't have it, so we don't worry about that, and air, we don't worry about that either. But what I need to do is go back, so it selects the back implement, which is the trailer, which is obviously this part. Go back into that same thing, and we can fill that by going through this. You can fill it with lime or solid fertiliser. We need solid fertiliser, we can fill it, and look at that, wouldn't you know, it's all there. So now, I'm going to do a little time lapse back to the field, because you don't want to see this. We're going to go straight back to the field, and then we're going to start fertilising said field with fertiliser. think I'm a bit lost. I ended up going up a bridleway somewhere, and now I'm not at a field I need to be at. So this is where you get to see the joys of flight mode. Go into flight mode, turn it on, turn on flight state mode, and you can go up in the air, and you can look at the field you're going in, which is this one here. I think it's this one. Yeah. No, it's not that one either. Is it this one? Yeah, it's the big boy. Now, how do we get in there? Ah. What? Did I? So I drove right past the entrance. I need to go back down to the previous farm, turn in here, go through the gate, and then through this gate here. Right, with you. Now I know where I'm going. Back down the way we came. Right, we're here. We're now at the entrance. That was a bit of a nightmare situation to put myself into. So what we'll do is we'll go over to the gate, park up, open the gate, fling that bad boy open, and then we can start going onto this. It looks like potatoes. I'm going to say it's potatoes. We can go onto here and we can start fertilising. Now it's going to take a lot of fertiliser, so that means I'm going to have to use a lot of the easy dev cheat. But do you know what? It's going to happen. Let's do it. Right, so headlands are done. Now we've got a bit of a bonus with this tractor. What I didn't realise is down here in the bottom corner you'll see these three icons. That says we've got GPS. Now GPS is great because GPS means it will do straight rows for you, and you can set it all up that when you get to the end of a row you turn around, you reset your GPS and it does a straight row next to the row you've just finished. So let's set that up, shall we? So we'll go into GPS menu. We'll enable guidance steering, because that's what you need. Terrain angle, not really bothered about. Offset reversal, don't worry about that because it's all set behind us anyway. Headland mode, we can have that set to stop if we wanted to, or we can have it set to off. I have it as off because I don't really know what they do. Show lines means you can put lines in front of the tractor, it shows you where you need to be. Line offset means how high off the ground they are, so I'm going to make them a little bit higher so I can see them. Width is the amount of spray that it puts out the back, so it will measure it automatically and you can just leave it at that. So there you go, it's now set to 78.74 foot. Invert offset, doesn't really matter. And then we can go into this one here. You can set A and B, so you set the A line from where you start and the B line is where you finish. And once you set that line, it will then make the rows from that line. However, I use A plus heading, so if you just put set A, cardinal degrees, 0, go back into the game. There you go, we're there. So now that's showing that I'm going to be on this row. If I turn that on, I can then drive off. It will keep on that row. And then when we get to the other end, we turn GPS off. It turns around and does it again. And you never miss a bit on the field. Winner! Right, let's get this field finished. you have it. That is that contract finished. We are now happy to send all that kit back because we don't need it anymore. We could do other fertilising contracts with it. However, you'll always get kit with other fertilising contracts. So what we'll do is go into the options, let that save again, because why not? And then at the top, you'll see this one says completed. And we're going to get 31 grand. Oh, okay. Well, we need to take 20 grand out of that because we used their fertiliser. So we'll do that. Right, so we'll collect that. There we go. And then we'll take 20k out, which you can use with this. There you go. We've now got £10,074, which isn't bad. And you'll see the kit has disappeared as well. Everything's fertilised on this field, which is great. So now what we'll do is go back to our farm, have a look at this, and make sure we're still all good. Yeah, all our fields are great. They look lovely. The wheat looks spot on as well. We've got all this growing now. Looks like grass, but it's actually wheat, so don't be confused with that. But yeah, I think we've done all right there. Like I say, we're going to cut this grass twice and then row it up and then make it into bales. We don't need any hay, we don't need any grass, so we'll just make some silage just to sell it, and we'll make a fortune out of that. I mean, if I look at the height of the prices at the moment, you can see... Oh, this one. Where are we? Silage is there. Show prices. At the height of its sale, it's £340 per 1,000 litres, and I think I get 7,000 litres per bale. So it makes good sense to make a lot of money, and we know from the first cut we did, we got, I think it was 136,000, I want to say we got, because we paid that for the tractor. So we've done well with that. So what we're going to do, we're going to wander over here. We're going to go back to our starting point, as we always do, on Buckland Farm. And that is me. We are done. We're going to go and see what happens over the next course of the week. I'm probably going to get some more work done on here. Admittedly, haven't touched it for a week. I've been quite busy. But yeah, head over to twitch.tv/job_84. That's where I'll be streaming Tuesdays and Thursdays. Wednesdays primarily I'm going to try and release these videos, get these done, get them out. You guys can watch them. You can give me some feedback. Tell me what you want to see. We'll get it done. And yeah, go check out the other episodes. There's 3 other episodes you can go and watch now. And then you... Well, actually, no. It's pointless if you go and watch the other 3 because it means you would have missed all of that and then watch this one instead. So go back, watch them first, and then do this. But again, makes no sense. End the video. Brilliant. I will see you in the next one. Have a good one. I'll see you later.